So I've wanted to put a quick video together rambling about this topic for a while, and the topic is how do I practice in my speedruns? I see a lot of people debating whether you should focus on short segments, say a particular part of a run, or if you should do full no reset runs to give yourself that practice of doing it in an environment where you would be under stress and you would have to repeat it to get a PB. Now my problem with both of these is that it's not really highlighting the issue that people have with their practice. Let's say you're practicing a new skip in a run. The most common approach is either watching a video or reading a guide and copying what they've done to see if it will work for you. You might spend 15 minutes on it, you might spend 2 days on it. Eventually, you're gonna get consistent and you're gonna start doing it in runs. However, I don't feel like that's a good approach to how you should practice for your speedrun. It's really easy to care more about the results of your work than the process it took you to get there. So maybe you're going for a PB or you're going for a record, and you can't quite seem to get it. You're going to make mistakes, you're going to be frustrated. Instead, think about this. What if you stopped caring about the results and instead simply focused on improving? Instead of caring about the PB you lost, you could instead focus on having a better understanding of how you lost it. So when I go into practice, my goal is never to be consistent. My only goal is to understand why I'm not consistent. So let's say I can't do a skip, and perhaps it's because I'm aiming too far to the right. To me that's fine, as long as I'm able to readily identify that I'm aiming too far to the right. I want to be able to go into a section of a run and know it perfectly. I want to know how the skips work, I want to know how lenient they are, and I want to be able to visualize in my mind how they work as I am playing. Now by having that as my end goal, I'm able to achieve much more in simply an hour of practice than I can learn in an entire day of spamming runs. I still feel like there's a lot of value in doing both short and long segment practice. Short segment runs are good for building up consistency when there's one specific part of the run that you struggle with. Long segment practice and no reset runs, on the other hand, are very good for helping you deal with nerves when you're in a run. However, I ultimately don't think it's so much what you practice as how you approach it that makes all of the difference. Currently, I'm not really planning on making other Rambo videos. This is just one that I really felt like addressing. I do, however, have a lot of video ideas that I would like to work on in the future. So if you'd like to know more about near speedruns, or if you'd like to catch me on Twitch, where I do speedruns live, I'll have a link down in the description. Yeet.